got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. And, of course, Larry Hughes. They really haven't filled the void yet in the wake of his absence.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago, obviously looking long-term rather than short.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Jones. Jason Tatum is out there with Nowitzki. And there's Porzingis, and it's Smith in at the point. Just 4 to shoot. Tatum, that's for 2. Offensive rebound. Porzingis kicks to Tatum. Drains it from beyond.
Let's go, baby. Let's hit those greens. Let's hit them greens.
Range, and with his size and length, he can shoot over most defenders.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I spoke with the Storm head coach for just a few minutes. Among the chief items of concern is the scoring versatility of Kristaps Porzingis. Coach said he can beat you facing up, back to the basket, running to the rim.
Defense collapsed at the very end.
At all times. We'll see if all that extra attention pays off. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Smith after the made shot from Zach Lavine. And Jones has it in the corner. Back to Smith. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum with another miss.
That was an easy one.
And so it's
that was an easy one. I could have hit that.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Now, here's Okongwu. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Smith finds Jones. Now Porzingis. And that one drops.
Too easy, too little. Mouse in the house, baby. Mouse in the house.
He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very
Randle. Come on, Nowitzki. That's those backdoor cuts.
Filling in the gaps.
And here's Smith. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Jones against Lavine. Lock at 6. Down low. And it's Jones finishing it off.
Boy, I like Nowitzki's mentality. He knows he can get his shot off anytime he wants to, but he likes setting up his guys, too.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the evening. Some changes for Virginia. Reddish comes in for Dandridge. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for Jamal Murray.
Give me the ball, baby. Give me the ball.
And that one falls for Jones. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so
here we go. Let's get a timeout.
Great points.
Let's get a timeout. You guys are scared. You guys are scared.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Heroes checked in for Zach Lavine. Celtics making a switch here. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. And, of course, there's the Celtics.
Yep, sitting in 4th place, man. We got to climb. We got to climb.
The breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed. And that will keep them focused during the season's final.
need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Here's Ainge following the basket by Julius Randle. Camby passes to Ainge. It's deflected.
I did not see Randall sitting there.
Now here's Reddish. Defense is right there. Okongwu. Danny Ainge pulls it in. Celtics leading by 4. .104 left to play in the first quarter. Over in the quarter, Porzingis trying to get open his camp. Second shot opportunity. Reddish grabs the rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Shots good by
That was a nice look. Nice look.
Yeah,
Can't really.
does a great job within their offense.
That was a nice look by
especially
Bibby.
when it comes to spotting the open man.
Ainge the pass to Zerbiak. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight.
That center is terrible.
Virginia trails by 3.
That center is terrible. I can take advantage of him all night.
Here's Hero. Kicks it to Okongwu.
No.
Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Ainge with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Zerbiak. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And he made the
Those corner passes, I was making those corner passes all season. All of a sudden, the last few games, I can't make them corner passes. Those guys that are covering like other guys are like on it. I could just pass right over the head before. Can't do it anymore.
Right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. And no good on the last second attempt this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lead by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Virginia trails by 3. You've got Reddish. Hero out there with Maladon. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Vassell in at the 3. Here's Okongwu.
Nope, no shot.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Celtics. Ainge is out there with Jackson, and it's Dawkins, and it's Camby, and it's Zerbiak in at the 3 spot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ainge. They get it again. Knocked away.
Trying to kick it out.
Pass to Hero. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. The rebound by the Celtics. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
They grabbed their own miss. Back to Ainge. Passes it to Dawkins. To the paint. A second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect.
Struggling to hit jump shots right now. Struggling.
Stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Struggling to hit jump shots right
Virginia. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Some changes for Virginia. Dandridge, he's checked in for Reddish. Zach Lavine comes in for Hero. And it's Jamal Murray in for Maladon. And a new group in for the Celtics. Here's Vassell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, come on. Get on Lavine. Come on, Jones.
Jones against Lavine. And the pass to Dandridge. Virginia working the ball around.
Who's got him?
6 on the shot clock. Vassell, no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock
Ooh, wee.
And it's Smith.
That is Smith too quick, too
You
fast.
can't give Smith a clear lane to the hole. When he sees it, he gets right into the defense and
Too quick,
takes
too
advantage
fast.
of his speed.
Come on, Nowitzki. Your defense is terrible.
Murray
Pay
against
attention.
Smith. Pass to Vassell. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that.
Who's
And
this
that's
guy?
what you expect from them.
It's a made-up guy.
First free throw is good. Julius Randle's checked in for Virginia.
We got Randall at center. Okay, that could be a problem. That could be a problem.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Celtics. Only given up 2 points this quarter. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Tatum drives in. And the dunk by Tatum.
Jamal Murray's too small.
And
Too
creating
small.
a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense
little.
that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Virginia trails by 7. Here's Vassell. Now the dish to Lavine. He kicks to Murray. Pass to Vassell. From deep. Here's Randle. And he banks in the
Nothing I can do about that. I gave up inside
Back
position,
6.
man.
You know, guys, Randall is simply a beast on the offensive boards.
Smith dishes to Nowitzki. Back to Smith. Down low. And
What?
stolen by Murray. Last break. Here comes Virginia. Here's Vassell.
Get out of here. There we go,
Rejection
Tatum.
by Tatum. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. From the arc. Not going to go that time. And the Storm will go the other way with it. Randle passes to Murray.
He's not going to post up
Here's
Nowitzki,
Vassell.
is he?
Defended by Nowitzki. Dandridge can't make it work.
Foul on
And the
who?
call will be against
Nice.
Julius Randle.
I got a
That's
bug on
his
my...
first
Get out of here,
foul.
bug.
And Virginia
Get out of here,
making a
bug.
change here. Bibby's checked in. Celtics leading by 5. Now here's Tatum. He has 5. To the inside. And the dunk by Tatum.
It's not a problem at all for Tatum to punch it down. Length and athleticism makes the flush an easy shot.
Timeout called. The Storm.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Virginia trails by 7. Murray outside. No one.
Nah.
He lets it go.
That was my
Again,
fault.
The miss by Virginia. The Celtics on offense. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And he makes good on the
Ooh,
lead.
I almost got. I almost got ripped, but I don't even know how I got that in.
Especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Lavine after the basket by Boston.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Porzingis. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum kicks to Nowitzki. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense had overcommitted and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
The sweet dime. Ooh, give me that.
Stolen by Jones. With 4 seconds on the clock. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Woo.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball,
This team is not good.
What can happen?
Absolutely great.
This team is not good. I mean, they'd probably be a lot better if they had Bird on the team, but
You mean the throwdown at the end?
they're getting booed. They're getting booed.
Shows are going to pain them even more.
And the first half is now in the books. Celtics out in front as they end the second quarter on a 14-4 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Great game so far from Tatum. We know he has the ability to carry an offense. Tonight he's showing the consistency at that end, and that's why his team is out in front.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, obviously, they were outshot. I thought they
Oh my
nailed it
God,
too many
28%?
times in terms of the effort.
Holy
People
shit.
weren't moving, they weren't screening, and they definitely weren't hustling. They need to hit the ground running to be competitive in the second half, or they
That's my
could
best
get
defensive
blown
effort in a
out.
long time.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Bow, 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 bow.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've got Murray, Randle out there with Dandridge. Then it's Zach Lavine, and it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. Murray. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Boston leading by 13.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
And for the Celtics, we've got Tatum. Nowitzki is out there with Porzingis.
Yeah,
Smith,
terrible.
And it's Jones in at the 2-guard spot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here is Smith. Back to Nowitzki. 6 to shoot. Over Lavine. It's rebounded by Virginia.
That was a terrible release.
Jamal
Terrible.
Murray's father, who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them.
Oh, come on, Tatum. What are you doing? Run the floor like a moron.
And it's paid off.
Jones against Dandridge. Left side, Lavine. Inside. That's good from Randle on the assist by Lavine. Randle's 8 points.
Boy, a terrific find. Lavine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. A moment now to check out some numbers for Jason Tatum.
He's been struggling. He's been struggling.
Celtics leading by 13. Serbiak passes to King. And here is Serbiak. Launches a 3. Kept alive. Camby kicks to Jackson. And here is Serbiak. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Reddish. Here's Hero. Here's a look at the schedule for Virginia.
On this third quarter off.
On Monday.
Not good.
They'll go up against
Not a good start to this third quarter.
And the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Golden State Warriors.
How's the guy's mouth open like that?
And the first one drops. Good on both. Now Ainge. Passes it to Campbell. Outside for Jackson. All sorts of time. King, the pass to Jackson. Here's Serbiak. On the wing, Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. On the wing, Jackson. And finally they hit one.
Damn.
Hey, we know Jackson can go off the dribble, but it's really good to see him excelling with the catch and shoot, too.
Wow, I got some points. Took me almost 3 minutes to get some points.
Rebound by the Celtics. Camby's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Now, here is Ainge. Guarded closely.
Get in there, baby.
It in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the Storm making a change here. Bibby's checked in.
I got to change the sneakers on Stacey King and Danny Ainge. Got to remember to do that. I got to remember to do that.
Virginia trails by 16. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. It's rebounded by Camby. Camby's got 6 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. .110 left to play in the third. The jump hook.
Oh, what? How the hell did you miss that?
Virginia going the other way now. Reddish's shot is good.
Great teamwork punctuated by
I've got 5
strong
points
finish.
this quarter.
That is the
Got
perfect
5
fast
points.
break, guys. Getting a hoop before the
They only have
defense
7
can
though.
get set.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Feeds it to Camby. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
I gotta get Cammy's jump shot down. It's like
16.
super
I think
quick.
He shot the ball well, guys, but I don't
slow?
think he
I think
shot
it's
enough.
slow.
The more shots he gets from here
I'm
on
releasing
out,
it super
the more
quick.
they'll stretch out this lead.
Now, here is Bibby. Pass to Vassell. That's good. And it's
How the
Bibby with
hell?
the
Come
assist
on.
that time.
Dawkins, you gotta
He's
jump
so
up for that.
solid at setting the pace.
You gotta jump
Excellent
up.
when it comes
Put your
to
hands up.
finding
Do
his
something.
teammates in their
You can't do
spots.
everything.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Dawkins. It's rebounded by Virginia. Puts it up.
Off.
And the miss.
That
And
is
so
off.
it's Boston with a 14-point lead.
All right,
as we bring the
14-point
quarter
lead.
to a close. Their defense
I think I had a
has been
15-point lead
active
going
and
into the third
effective.
quarter, so
We
even
come
though I had a
back
terrible
right
third
after
quarter, I'll
this.
take it.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may
Why is
not be a
Nowitzki
lot
bringing
of
the ball
drama
up?
down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jamal Murray is out there with Mike Bibby. Then it's Randall. Then it's Dandridge. And it's Lavine. And at the 3, the small forward. Here's Jones. Yep, that one goes in there.
And he decides to go old school with the finger roll.
The finger roll.
And so Lavine
The
will bring it up
flotteur.
now for the Storm. It's a 16-point game. Murray outside. Hits it from three-point range.
Murray already a capable shooter from deep. I think the more shots he takes like this, the better he'll become at it.
Lavine against Tatum. Jones in the post. To the right side. Releases. And there's Dirk Nowitzki.
Dirk
On the
Nowitzki.
assist from Jones.
Gotta get those mismatches,
And
man.
the
You gotta
Celtics
identify
lead by
them, and you gotta
15.
feed them. Gotta feed the big man.
To the middle. Here's Dandridge. And that
Ah.
one good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Okongwu's checked in for Virginia.
Well, I tell you what, understated but valuable at both ends, competes at the highest level. Bobby Dandridge, one of the special ones.
Now here's Tatum. Kicks it to Jones. Outside, Porzingis, Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Porzingis has no
That was a good
problem
angle.
giving
Good
the
angle
ball
on
up.
Tatum.
This
He
is
sealed
just
the guy
kind of
off,
unselfish
just threw it over his
we
head.
like to see.
Outside, Lavine. Dandridge against Nowitzki. Randall passes Dandridge. Down low.
Ooh, give me that.
The rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block
Ooh,
the
hitting them
shot.
greens, hitting
Good
them
on the free
greens.
ball.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working,
What
keep
the
working.
hell?
That's what I say. Keep the pressure.
What the hell was that? Let me check that out. Like, the way, like, Lavine is, like, kind of, like, slithered past him. Like, I went up with my hands, right? Oh, I guess I was off to the right a little bit, but it was like, I don't remember doing that. Yeah, I guess my angle was terrible.
How about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Outside Tatum. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. To the paint. And the dunk by Tatum.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That is his first foul of the game. And Clark,
I don't know how that was a block, but he like tipped it on the way up. That was weird.
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I'm not sure. I've always been a proponent of the season being shorter.
Soft hands by Lavine. Soft hands.
It's impossible. The toothpaste is out of the tube in terms of obligations on the media front. But I think the league would be better served starting a little bit later, ending sooner. If summer basketball has to happen at the NBA level, I would hope it's the last time we have to.
Ooh, what the nice shot by Lavine.
Basketball. I think it's more of a winter sport that trickles into the late spring versus being a summer game at the pro level.
Here's Smith after the made shot from Zach Lavine. Nowitzki outside. And the shot is left.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
What? That's a foul?
With maturity,
not even near him?
Patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
And the Celtics making a change here. Camby's checked in. Boston leading by 12. Tatum with it to the inside. And it's Jones, that time on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Timeout called, the Storm. They trail by 14. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game.
Kristaps
Porzingis.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
On the road in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Here's Murray. Here's Okongwu. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Damn it, I came over to help, and then the guy I was covering pinned me, and of course the ball went his way, not to the other side where Nowitzki was. Happens that way, I guess.
And that one falls for Okongwu. And he makes both free throws.
I think he made all his free throws today. All right, up by 12 still.
3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Tatum. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And the Celtics lead by 15.
And guys, what
that was a big 3
tonight is
I mean, when I say a big 3, like to keep my the lead that I went in with to the fourth quarter with.
For the Celtics.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel
yeah.
The speed and shooting.
Who's coming in? Who's this?
Is dangerous.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I had this guy
guard who
more.
continues to get better.
This is a guy that I had on like on my reserve list, but because Penny Hardaway is hurt, he comes in the game.
Both free throws good from Smith.
Gonna get a minute of action.
Here's Maledon. To the middle. Here's Randle. Score the bucket.
They still have their starters in there.
Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, down low, Randle can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Now here is Smith. Ainge kicks to Moore. Nice ball movement by Boston. For 3, Smith. Good on the triple. And the Celtics lead by 18.
And it's just
competing. Crowd is quiet, huh?
Your best.
Holy shit.
It matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now here's King. Pass to Camby. Now here is Ainge.
Ooh.
Smith left side.
And nice win, baby. Nice win. 16-point win. Great defense. Pretty good offense. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.